I've been getting my butt kicked in the Bazaar lately, but let's just do that and have fun with it anyway. Let's start with some normal, man. Let's not go crazy. Is today the day you play Dooley? No, absolutely not. I have, like, I've stated my case on Dooley many, many times. You also may acknowledge that when I played The Binding of Isaac, if I got Brimstone like twice in a row, I wouldn't take Brimstone on the third run, even if it was offered. Because at some point, you know, it's not about the winning, it's about the way that you get there. This is a good start, man. I'm a big Beast of Burden guy. Whenever you buy another item, okay.
Discounts for peace.
Whenever you buy another item, at the start of each day, upgrade this. Heal equal to your shield. Well, this is buying an item. And then you sell it. And you sell, and you feel pretty good about that. And then at the start, you kind of fucking suck ass. But you get better quickly. And we need cooldown reduction. Dog is good too for medium build, you're not wrong. But Fixer Upper is crazy good. Is it not crazy? I mean, crazy good, but not to have on your board. I don't want to get in an argument if we both agree. Pretty funny he mentions Brimstone but takes Beast. Magresta, you're tripping today. I'm letting you know I'm sending out the trip alarm, the tripwire. Secondly, if Isaac was multiplayer, PvP, and people were trying to steal my dopamine, I'd be taking Brimstone every time. I'd be knocking down a 50 win streak easily. But I'm playing against myself. In the Bazaar, it's a different story. In the Bazaar, you know, you're playing against Point Dexters. You got to do whatever you can to win. Medium items.
No sale. I want what's right for you.
I mean, it's nice to have money, I suppose. It's nice to have damage. I don't really want to keep them long term, though. Then play Dooley, bro? No, it's boring. Why are we have limited time on planet Earth. Why are we going through the same rigmarole over and over? We don't need to go through the same rigmarole over and over. We could talk about something else. It's just crazy, man. It's like you could talk about like the real issue that's causing you distress instead of using like the Twitch chat as like a conduit to work through that unresolved issue. We could literally just put it out in the open, you know, because sometimes the only way to heal the scab is to give it some air. Off-meta players drive me crazy. Well, then you should fucking hate Dooley players. A, they're generating the meta. Secondarily, the Dooley players that are the most annoying are not the people running Monitor, Lizard, or Ray. It's the people that are like, I play Dooley, but I make an effort not to run the meta build. And then their build is the one that's like, instead of 1.0 win rate, it's like 0.995. And they're like, I just love playing Dooley so much, I willfully inhibit myself just to make it fair for everybody else. Like, that's way worse to me, because it's like completely disingenuous. Now we go risky, man. Level 1 pig against level 5 fucking eccentric etherite? This seems kind of horrible. Yeah, this is not winnable. I was kind of hoping it would be like a level 3 guy. That's okay, we're about to level up. That's fair.
Beautiful.
Just opened 20 chests, only got Dooley items. Okay, next question. How did you get the 20 chests? Don't type Vanessa. Be honest. I would like to get a weapon to buff Beast of Burden. The Jabalian Longbow, my old friend. 3 spare change. Non-weapon items. Non-weapon items. The greatest item we ever could have asked for. The safe. Are you a Swedish meatball enjoyer?
But I'm glad.
I would classify myself as a Swedish meatball enjoyer, sure. I am like... I'm pro Nordic cuisine. Whenever we talk to people about traveling, and they've traveled to Sweden or Norway, the first thing they say is always, the food is horrible. How does that make you feel, to my Nordic viewers? I don't know if it's just like a West Coast North America thing, but they're almost always like the first, they'll be like, it's beautiful, but it's expensive and the food is horrendous. That's like the first two things that come up. And I disagree, man! I love potatoes, I love pickled fish, and I love fucking... when you go to a hotel breakfast buffet and there's just like a bunch of salami and cheese for breakfast. I'm into it. I'm all about that.
Size dilutes the brain. Mind is highly... Remember...
It's a buy and a sell. A buy and a sell. A buy.
You wanna buy...
A roll.
Excellent choice.
And a sell. I know this looks crazy because the Jabalian longbow can go crazy. I'm pretty much exclusively worried about these two dudes right here. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's a buy and a sell. And then it's a fucking buy, dude. That's kind of disgusting. We should focus on leveling, even though we're not going to get a level before the PvP today.
Are you sure?
Because our max health going crazy allows us to do more damage. Weren't you complaining the other day about a beast of burden? Yeah, because it was against me, obviously. Are you feeling okay? Feels way better when you're the dude hidden for 360 instead of the dude getting hit for 360.
Now that was I can already see
10 max health. Upgrade a bronze tier. Get a weapon? Get a weapon? You know what? It sounds horrendous. Actually, 5 spare change is 30 extra damage on the dog. Originally, I was going to take the max health because the 10% you get now allows you to then go 10% further with 10%, 10%, 10% of 10% is 1%, but 10% of 10% of 10% is etc., etc. But the dog getting scaled like crazy. That appeals to me a lot, man. Hello, Sinvicta, by the way. Hello. I did like, Sin, when you said in the group chat, you were like, to be honest with you, my least favorite player to play against is Dooley. And it's like, you're coming, it's not your fault, but you're coming at it like so late after everybody has been streaming and complaining about Dooley for like 2 weeks that the message made me laugh so hard. It's like, upon considering it for a bit, I don't really like going up against so many Dooleys. Dooley, Dooley, Dooley! Every once in a while in Scandinavia, they just serve you a pickled animal head. That's a little much for a guy like me.
It's all about motivation. You gotta know what you're fighting for.
That, I'm not sure I'd be down for that. Yes, and? Well, I'm not spreading lies. Someone else said it, and then I repeated it and signal boosted it. What, that's spreading now? Well, the bed spreaders better watch where they're spreading, or the butter's gonna get on someone's bedding, bro. What? That's from fucking Dr. Seuss, bro. Do the required reading. I'm just thinking, I mean, chocolate bars are kind of nutty. Because they do scale the dog. You know what? I'm the type of dude to not be afraid to spend 10 gold on some good chocolate. The dog is kind of catching up, too. But a small weapon. About 5 extra damage. It's scary that, like, I'm scared of going up against a pig.
You do see these tough
Because they might have a better beast of burden. Seuss could write, but what an awful person. Could he write? I kind of feel like Dr. Seuss is the perfect example of, like, anyone in this chat right now could actually become famous if they were born in 1929. The dude was just... I mean, I've been reading the stories for like 4 or 5 years now. I read him as a kid. I'm not totally sure he was cooking at all. He was just
Don't let this get you.
making up words, and then the message at the end of the book is always like, believe in yourself and you can do whatever you want. It'd be, have you ever met a zagoo? A zagoo is an animal that loves to blue. Well, but when a zagoo blues, be careful, because you might frou, and if you frou when you're zagoo blues, then you might find yourself preferring a snooze. And people are like, fucking give this book a gold medal. This shit should sell. Every child on earth should read this 250 times in their life. You give it a shot? No, it's too late. Everything cool has already been done. Sorry to say. I want income. What do you read to your child? Dr. Seuss, bro, I just said it. Yeah, then thank you for expressing my point more eloquently than I could. But then people are like, Skibbity Toilet is rotting kids' brains. What are you talking about, man? Oh, open up fucking Horton Hears a Who sometime. That shit was like the original Skibbity.
The smaller the portions, the finer. Whoever said money can't buy class had neither.
You think people were saying that back in the day when the Dr. Seuss novels were popping? You're right.
Shall I gift wrap it for you?
It must be crazy to like be so old
Your size.
that you can remember when baby boomers were like what we would refer to as Gen Alpha. Like if you were born in like 1920, you're like, oh, society is in trouble when these baby boomers take over. And don't respond to that, chat. I know your feelings. Those who know. Ah! I sold my beast of burden, bro. What happened? Leave and rejoin? No, we take those, unfortunately. It's a bit of an issue, though. It's a bit of a problem.
Knock some sense into you.
I guess, yeah, we're all in on dog, that's for sure. I do have some gold. Dr. Seuss's Revenge. My father when he sells the beast that keeps me from screaming. Don't give me this rhetoric. Rip the 5 people who woke up putting this video on. I've been telling you for a decade, don't put on my videos to go to sleep. Put on some audiobooks or something like that. If you get mad about the ad, I understand, okay? I don't have control over the volume of the ad. But if you put on my shit to fall asleep and then get mad that I scream, it's like you made the choice, man. I don't know what you want me to say there. You should have known. Because if you ever watch the shit when I'm awake, I'm yelling like constantly. All the time.
Use it well. Make me proud.
Fuck, the run is so fucking ass. Well, it's not fucking ass, but it would be so much better if we had the thing that we sold, which was like double our damage. When you sell a large item, it gets... Okay, well, fucking, at least this does something. You fucking suck. Maybe the deed to a platinum mine, Santa baby? Hurry down my fucking chimney tonight? Okay, so this is gonna have double value. There's something here. Wait, is Yelnats actually banned for playing a game Talia recommended NL to play? What happened to Yelnats, man? How did they get banned? Account suspended or deactivated? What happened, man? I can't even see his messages because it says he's account suspended or deactivated. No, that's not deserved. They played Immortality. 7-day ban for playing Booba on stream. So nice to log on to my favorite website and have a nice conversation with other mature individuals. Talia, how do you feel? Because this is, you told me to play Immortality, and I said, isn't there a full frontal nudity scene? And you said, yeah, but like other streamer played it and they didn't get punished. Then everyone was like, oh, NL's too scared of being banned. Well, my fucking, one of my top 20 favorite chatters just got banned, man. And apparently, your country serves people like pickled sheep's head. Not asked for? I don't know, brother. If we lose this one, I'll probably concede and go again because I sold my best item. But if we win, it'll be a fun gimmick.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
Doge to the moon, y'all. Getting tired, y'all. Gonna sell my beasts. Good night. Is Vanessa hard to win with, or do I just suck? Tempo put out a hit on Vanessa. Unfortunately, it's not your fault. They literally said, oh shit, the puffer's too strong. They pulled it out and then said, see you in 3 weeks. Now, I'm not saying they don't deserve a vacation, but the timing is very funny. Well, boys, silver victory. Upgrade your leftmost silver. There's a chance, dude. Weapon Vanessa builds are good. I think they're okay, but I do think... I'm starting to think, after much deliberation, aka getting my ass beat, that she might be in a worse place than Pig right now. But keep in mind that I'm also coming at this from the position of having gotten like a silver beast of burden as my first item and then selling it by accident. Weapons go crazy when doing damage is the vibe. Yes, sir. I know that's right, man. I know that's right. We're gonna try Gorgon Noble. I don't think we're that fucked. I mean, I would love to have like double the DPS, but I think we're still okay. Like if Vanessa gets a shit start, you were fucked though. That's my 2 cents, at least. Like, if you start with, like, Narwhal, Pet Rock, Shoeblade, and fucking, like, Bolus, you're like, oh, fuck. You could, I don't know, what do you take, Bolus? Or you take a Silver Cannon, and then you don't find a motherfucking goddamn powder flask for 100 years, please just die. Just what's your crit chance, bro? We fucking take those.
Believe you'll win, and
Yes, that's exactly what we wanted to see.
not against me.
And we got to play our cards right, but we're doing something. Items with a high chance of upgrade. God, a gold dog would go crazy. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with this, but sure. And what do you do? Slow one item for 3 seconds? Sure, bro. What's the skill? First time you fall below half health, freeze enemy items for 1 second. It's something. It's something. And do we... I don't really want to upgrade. I guess health is okay. Spare change is extra damage. How does the property get more shield? It doesn't, but at some point we sell it. I mean, honestly, I think... Give me some spare change, man. I don't know. I'll take the damage. I'll take the money. I can't really travel anywhere. We can get medium items that save us. This is pretty nice. And then I do have to feel like you're actually a great shielder. The crook is pretty good. Actually, well, Regal Blade... Regal Blade and crook, and then go for like all mediums.
Enjoy the thrill of battle.
Can't afford it, but I could afford it if I sold you and you, which I recognize is inhibiting us a little bit, but... Right. We're not... Oh, and you. Sorry, brother. Had to be done. Buy you. Crash the game. No, game's not crash. My bad. Crook his ass. You've never seen the Adelotls I've seen. That's all I have to say about that. I mean, for now, 96 shield. Or, you know, honestly, this is probably just better for now. Because you're actually going to give, like, 200 shield every 3 seconds. And then, if, we can slot an Adelotl right in, man.
Go ahead. Underestimate me. It makes this more
You go
fun.
dog or crook? Is someone going to tell this guy that the dog is also a medium item? This is unfair, because they have temporary shelter, and temporary shelter is one of my items. You're not supposed to use one of my items to beat me. It's very frowned upon. It's an interesting build, though. Barbed wire
Fall
build?
like a boulder. I flow.
Alright, we got a path. I don't think it's a great path, but we got a path nonetheless. Penn City Mayor? I know where they got it. I'm just saying.
I'm finished with fighting.
I mean, you got to do a lot of dialogue, you know,
Fight.
over the course of a long run like this. You're taunting me, and I don't appreciate that.
More stories. Then come back and tell me.
This is more along the lines of what I appreciate. You're gone, brother. You're on the squad. You're also on the squad. You're gone. You've been purchased.
Make me proud.
And then you're probably about to immediately get sold. Why fixer upper? I needed the money, man. And deed, I'm just not a deed Andy, to be honest. You sell this. Well, you sell this, you get 30 damage. You definitely don't sell it yet. You do go gumballs. Gumball? Gumball? It buffs the dog so insanely. Gumball? 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 There you go. Cooldown reduction would hit the spot. Is that the most blues you've ever gotten? So we got 6 blues out of 10 gumballs? That's crazy, man.
It's all about
A weapon.
motivation. You gotta know what you're fighting.
Oh, sorry! Only I didn't really mean it. I'm gonna take the basics here. Upgrade an item, get a weapon. Imagine if this just gave me like Adelotl, man. Or imagine it gave me some dog shit and I just sold it. Income's also good, but I mean our board is fucking empty. So 6 damage. Afraid not, brother. Afraid not.
I got everything you need. Just a matter of finding it.
Very
While
nice.
you're doing
Very
your
nice.
part to clean up the bazaar.
You're a weapon. It's good to sell for Regal Blade.
Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything.
Flail for the last spot. Well, I guess flail with crook is really good. I'm a known flail disrespector.
That's a bargain.
Sells for
That's been sitting
3.
there 20 years, waiting for you.
I was really hoping to get a hasteable.
Warms my rusty circuits.
With
to see
no
that final
hastables? Isn't that like the Mr. Beast candy? You're not a weapon. I'm just gonna take Icicle, man, and have it on the board.
Use everything.
I never played with bees, because bees were, I think they were removed from the game before I played Pig. Back when I was like, thank God, Pig is the most OP character in the game. Pre-pufferfish, pre-dually. Ruining your life every single game. Just one critical dog, man. Oh, what a freeze. And then, you don't even need a critical dog, you just need to land another Regal Blade, you fucking dickhead. It's okay, it's okay. We're still on the come up.
Patient isn't everything.
We could use some skills for sure. Can you use a property, haste adjacent items? I can't afford that, man. I can't afford that. I'm gonna take a raw crit chance. And then I'm gonna get a property for free. When you sell an item, this gains 1 value. You have increased health equal to 10 times its value. Okay, I understand. I think there's a 10-piece in here, but it would have been nice to win earlier. It would also have been nice not to sell our Silver Beast of Burden that had like 400 damage. But that's just, you know, it's not a surprise. You're right, Anchor would be kind of crazy. It would fit nicely. It would be buffed.
I've come too far to
It's
let
a
you
medium
stop me.
item. I don't know, man. It probably clears a bronze icicle. Slows 2 items for 4 seconds. Then you get a weapon so that you can sell a weapon. I gotta look at you for a second. When you poison, it gains damage. I mean, you would have lifesteal, like pretty high lifesteal, but I think you kind of snooze it. Gumballs it is, boys. Unfortunately, 40 lifesteal, I mean, that it goes every 6 seconds. I'm forced to snooze it. I have no other choice. Ah, you're so right. Equipping pawn shop before getting max health. I see what you're saying.
I should warn you.
It would be like 100 with the crook? No, it was 4. It was 6 without the crook, right? It would be 46 with the crook. All right, this seems not good. On the other hand, maybe it's okay. We can crit at some point, man. We're getting very slightly buffed, and we can crit. We just need a crit. I don't know. I think we lose, but it's hard to tell. And now I know we lose. Oh, but the freeze doesn't really help. Day late, dollar short. Motherfucker. This is the ship in a bottle build you thought you had every time you sold something insane to keep it. That's true, but for you that might have been like 2 days ago, but for me that's like 50 runs ago. So having the expectation that I would remember what you're talking about is suspect at a minimum. Sometimes people will be like, oh, oof, that Bazaar run you posted today? And I'm like, I literally recorded that shit on like November 30th. So like you gotta give me more context than that. I gotta tell my my section lead at the daily stand-up. Maybe we should do a quick little recap of what happened in the video that's going to go up that day, so I can more accurately respond to the messages that I'm about to receive. Okay, let's go all in. don't do recaps at stand-up? You gotta keep it brief? Well, that's up to the manager, honestly. It's nice of you to LARP, but it's the guy with the title that gets to choose how the stand-up goes.
You seem like
Okay.
a nice person. Maybe too nice.
+1 multicast if adjacent to a friend. Double it if it's your only friend. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. There's a few plays. First off, you're gone. You're on the board. No, because there's no... Oh, well, no, there's no percentage of max health. Give me an economy item then. Fair change. You're gone. You're in. You're in. 90 times 3 every 4 seconds? That's not bad, man. That's true. It's not the best econ item you could ask for, I guess, but... On weapon
Reward
items.
The peaceful, punish the warful.
You're a little bit too expensive for a fella like me. But you, like, the price is right for you, man. Maybe you got something for sale? Hang on, this might be good. My office job is requiring us to come in on Christmas Eve, and I know I'll have nothing to do. What should I do to keep the boredom at bay? I was going to say talk to your coworkers, but I don't think it's going to be a popular sentiment
My
here.
dreams are too big for you to steal. You do see these tusks, right?
What do you think? Balatro Mobile? Listen, you'd rather be at home. That's a given. Holy fuck. It's obvious that you'd rather be at home, but there's something magical about those days where, like, you know you're not going to do anything. Like, 8th grade, after you already know that you're going to graduate, and you got, like, June 1st to June 23rd, where you still have to go to school. There's a whimsy in those temporary moments. They're very ephemeral, man. Stuff toilet paper in the toilet? No, because that is going to fuck up the cleaning staff. I'm not trying to virtue signal. I'm just saying this is fucking annoying. Don't do that. Give me, when you use a weapon, give weapons adjacent +4 damage. I think we really have screwed up as a society, man. Like, on the weekend, I was taking my daughter to something and we had to get a quick lunch. So I took her to McDonald's for a Happy Meal with my parents. She's like, I have to go potty. So I go to the bathroom in the McDonald's. This is not like a horrible McDonald's. By McDonald's standards in Vancouver is actually like a pretty reasonable, clean, not scary McDonald's. I try to go into the men's bathroom because the door says vacant, but it wouldn't open. So I was like heaving myself into the door. And then when I go to hit it again, somebody opened the door and he said, I wouldn't go in there if I were you. The toilet doesn't flush at all. Sorry. And I said, okay. So then I took my daughter back to our table and had to ask my mom, like, hey, can you take her to the women's room? And then she did, thankfully. And I guess it was, well, my mom then said, like, she went into one stall and there was just like, it was shoved full of like toilet paper and garbage. So she just went into the other one. And thankfully that one was fine. But like, society's in a weird spot right now, man. People are just fucking up bathrooms for no reason. Like, just cause fuck you, I guess, is the reason. I don't really know why. Just for the love of the game? Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's been a thing forever. Oh, I mean, I've only started noticing the uptick maybe in like the last 5-6 years. Like, there's always been like you walk into a bathroom stall. Oh, I've broken the game. Or you walk into a public bathroom and there's like one fucked up stall and like 4 that are okay. But now it's like, I feel like I walk in all the time and like all 4 are fucked up. Or 3 are fucked up. And then, like, we were out at a diner on Sunday. I tried to take my daughter into the men's room. There's one stall. The dude was peeing in the stall with the door open. And I said, okay, well, fuck you. I'm going to the family bathroom then. Like, what are you doing, man? Peeing in the stall with the door open? Like, and he was legit, like, 58 years old. It just makes you even sadder. You're like, what are you trying, or maybe you just don't care at some point, but, like, I felt like he was trying to, like, signal something. Like, look at that, I don't have to fucking close the door. Unlike you, I don't have to close the door to piss at the urinal, because I'm a stud. Well, it's a small item.
Sad to say goodbye.
Thank you, at least, because sometimes people online can be a little disingenuous. I do appreciate somebody saying it's insane to not flush. I mean, like, after you piss or shit in the toilet, not flushing is like a willful act of impotent rebellion.
There 20 years.
Like, that's embarrassing. Who raised you, man?
Now that's a bargain. Well, you're doing your part to clean up the bazaar.
Thank you. Thank you for saying it's degen behavior.
Need to move
They're probably just drunk and forgot. That's degen behavior, motherfucker.
trash and trash.
If you're so fucking drunk at lunch, it was like when the lunch kitchen opened, it was like 11:02 a.m. on a Saturday. You're too drunk to flush. You gotta fucking rein it in. I didn't say it was respectable. You said just, man. This is the thing. If you're like, I'm not an asshole, but I'm an asshole when I'm drunk, and then you're an alcoholic, so you're drunk all the time, then you're a fucking asshole, dude. You gotta fucking become one of those drunk guys who, like, loves everyone when they get drunk. Become a better person when you drink. Beat the odds. Cloak is interesting to me. It is. Because, like, I feel like the Jabalian the Jabalian lumbors are not that good. I also feel like you shooting a lot is good. Obviously for the buffs. Yeah. Okay, I thought about just putting it on the dog, but I really want to live in a world where the dog attacks once and we win.
Trash is tragedy.
Which is going to require a higher crit chance. That was a pretty good get, though.
Now that's a bargain.
Thank you, Valorant, for the gifted subscription. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Or no, is it the thing where Twitch is giving away, like, extra gifted subscriptions, but it's, like, sponsored by Valorant? Oh, they baited me. They baited me, bro. You're... Just so they can farm up a bunch of clips to put in the sizzle reel. Oh my god, Valorant! Thank you! I like your game. I don't like playing it because it turns me into a demon. But I like it. I like it well enough. I got nothing against it, I suppose, at the end of the day. Dude, you gotta admit, this run is pretty good for us having sold our best item by far.
You've got potential. I bet I'll see you again.
The strat is stratting. I need some fucking income, bro. Would you let Coca-Cola sponsor you for a lifetime supply of Coke Zero? No. It's like $1 a can. If that. Yeah, I'm talking about, like, I guess at the store. I would for vanilla Coke. Well, true. That wasn't the question, though. Some property.
Just a simple investor.
Anybody watching while driving? No, dude, me.
As they say where I come.
We could take out the octopus for sure.
May no.
You try the Oreo Coke? I did. I like it. I like it well enough. I'm pissed off because every time I go to the grocery store, I want to get a Sprite Zero. But, like, I don't know if they're, like, honey dicking us on the Sprite Zeros, but they don't show up in the coolers. as often as like the Coke Zeros. Me, I've been in line to get into the Costco parking lot for 20 minutes. What I'm hearing is don't go to Costco today. I was going to take my parents to Costco. Hang on, let me think about this. Use scale. You probably just get more damage, but that we're never going to have another chance to upgrade you. On the other hand, 2 seconds. 2 seconds of haste is perma haste. It's got to be crook. Everyone's saying crook. They're all saying crook, okay? You're a crook, Captain Hook. That you will surely throw the buck.
I'll help you find who does.
Oh, it triggers 3 times too. You're absolutely right. What was I saying? Oh, I was going to take my parents to Costco on Saturday. But then Kate, she was like, the only way you should do it, sure, why not, is if you can get there when it opens. And then I looked at when it opens and it said 8 a.m. And then I remembered that I have a 4-year-old child. And I said, I think that's a little optimistic, I'm afraid. I don't think that's going to happen for a fellow like me on a Saturday morning. 20 to 30 minute drive. Get there at 8 in the morning. I find it a little optimistic. It's just, you know, I mean, we're not on lethal yet. I'm not gonna burn the boats yet. Spice Mayor. I had an octopus enchanted with ice. I still lost the dually. I hate this robot. It is crazy, man. It's crazy. And you'd think, like, at this point, they'd be kind of, like, over it, but they're not. They're not over it at all. They're still loving every minute of it, Jerry. They're loving every... Hang on. We lose these? Hang on, we freaking win these thanks to the Gorgon Noble, bro!
Was invigorating.
So you're right, we do have 82 gold in the bank right now. Get dogged? Sorry if that's offensive because you're from England, where that means having sex in the boot of a Range Rover.
Sail, no sail.
That might be what it means in North America too, now that I think about it. I'm not sure.
I think you're really gonna enjoy that.
Any knowers in chat? You know, fucking gumball machine, bud. Golden gumball machine. It's a little expensive for a fellow like me, but... I think it's gotta be dog. We gotta kill him one hit. Just keep it going. Is there any chance? No, there's no chance you kill Awakened District. It's not gonna happen. Dogging is actually when you watch people do that. Is that true? I thought it was the act of engaging in the behavior. It's both? It's the act also. I mean, again, I guess I'm not trying to put on airs, but I'm not the expert here. It's like a whole group thing. They're bored over there, man. Have you seen, like, the TV? They only get 6 episodes of every single season. They gotta find something to do.
All things in moderation.
I'm not gonna hate on them. Like, those are my overseas brothers, man.
Not what I'd call tasteful, but...
You again?
Happy to exploit. I mean, help you.
That's good. I think that's good. I'm just gonna take temporary boost. I feel like the hero merchant is like predominantly ass almost every single time. And they do all have work in the morning. That is true. I'd rather get 6 episodes every year than 12 episodes every 4 years. What the fuck? Hang on, don't kill me yet? I didn't... Oh, we came so close to fucking winning, too. What the hell happened, man? They bursted me down in a millisecond. Enchant an item with crit effects. You're doing like 100 damage a second. You're doing like... It's gotta be dog, man. Wait, Crook... Does Crook give everything more crit chance? Crook gives everything crit. Okay, well, I'll take you up on that then.
I thrive under pressure.
Holy fuck. 10% extra crit chance? You gotta go, man. I should never have purchased you. For every medium weapon? That's nutty. Anyway, on the subject of TV shows. I don't know, I never thought it would happen. I don't even watch, like, TV anymore, but it is crazy how, like, in 2009, I was stoked because, like, the TV was becoming movies. This TV in the 90s was kind of, like, largely schlock. It was something you did just to pass the time, right? Then in the 2000s, it became, like, prestige, which was amazing. But then now, I feel like we're living in, like, the backlash of that. I'm just gonna take the health. And what I mean by that is, now the TV is movies, but the shows are like, instead of all being 10s, or many of them being 10s, they're like 7s, but every single season is 12 one-hour-long episodes, instead of like 20, 21-minute-long episodes.
Disregard intel. Target threat.
Which is like, it's a lot of time investment when the show's just sort of like, okay.
I've come too far to let you stop me.
Is Apple TV cooked? I know this is a bad time to be talking about it because Severance is coming out, right? But I'm asking if it's cooked because I feel like every month I see like a story that's like, this show is being canceled, and I'm like, okay, I never heard about it, and then I open it up, and it's like it stars Meryl Streep and Laurence Olivier, and it's directed by James Cameron. And it's been on Apple TV for 3 seasons, and nobody's talked about it at all. Like, we got like a Nicole Kidman, Tom Cruise reunion directed by Martin Scorsese on Apple TV, and nobody is watching it. They're the only guys making good sci-fi? Well, Netflix is dead to me. I'm gonna take this to survive. Jackdaws. Oh, fuck, it's Unidan.
Too big for you to steal.
We're out to deep.
It's not dead to me, because I watched Culinary Class Wars, and that was a fun show. But, like, they should really just give all their money to whatever Korean company is producing all those reality shows, because, like, everything else is not hidden the way it did in 2015.
You can learn a lot from losing.
Okay, hang on. We're fucking in here. We're fucking in here, me when I'm dogging in the Range Rover at the fucking Cliffs of Dover. Hey! We're dogging in here! Go away or stay, but you owe us £3 sterling each or something, right? Is that what you're implying here? We got work in the morning, we can't be dealing with this. Nice try. Nice try. I already had you. Had it, lost it. Gretzky. Regal Blade, deeply replaceable. Homer Simpson smiling politely. I mean, I don't think you're wrong. Let me start with that. I don't think you're wrong, Walter. Me when I see my ex in the bazaar. Awkward. It happens all the time, man. Imagine how good this run would be if it had a beast of burden on it. Let's go Gatling. It doesn't do anything. The Gatling gun doesn't do anything. When you use any item, shield 40, that does something, but it's not a lot. I guess I'm the type of fella that would take like 5 spare change. Why did he sell Beast of Burden? I'm not very patient. I was gonna say smart, but then I said let's be kind to myself. I'm not very patient. But think about it, when I don't think about what I'm clicking on and make sure that it's what I want to click on before I sell it, I save like 1/100th of a second fucking every decision that I make. So you add that up over the course of like a whole Bazaar run, that's like 2-3 seconds fucking saved, man. I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Where's Mitchworth? Oh, did he see me?
It's actually not your fault. The click box expanded as you moused over it. Really? Vindicated? I am selfless, I am yours, or whatever. Dude, we gotta roll for it. Oh, that's not, I got this confused with a different shop. Give me 3 small boys. They really want me to be Dooley so bad that you could do anything. Okay, let's try. Spider-Man 2 maxing. I don't know, do you guys think the librarian really got married? And we got baited? Because they've been posting pictures like from a wedding. Corrosive toxins. Vanessa corrosive toxins, man. It really do be your own. This crit would go crazy. Oh! No picture of wife? There was a woman in a wedding dress with her face obscured. Now, I know that women get married all the time, but the groom would not have time to take pictures. You know what? You're fucking spitting on that one. I think you're fucking spitting on that one. Now that I think about it. I also... the picture that they posted of a man on his phone. I feel like I'm in this awkward period, like in between adult and middle-aged adult. Where like all the replies were like, wow, what a nice father-in-law. And I was like, father-in-law? I'm pretty sure this dude is like 41 years old, man. I couldn't tell. Like being 36 is weird. Because when you see a picture of a guy, they could be like 29 or 48. Or they could be your age. It's hard to tell, man. Like, I met a lot of dads from my daughter's school. I don't know. And, like, I bet I could sort them from oldest to youngest or youngest to oldest. But I don't think I could tell you how old they are. I could just tell you that this person is probably younger than that person and probably older than that person. But it might be that one of them's 40, one of them's 47, and one of them's 51. Or it might be that one of them's 29, and one of them is 36, and the other one is 58. Like... It's really hard to, like, tell... I was going to call them grown-ups. It's hard to tell grown-ups' ages, man. Because when you're a kid, you're like... If you see, like, a 2-year-old... and an 8-year-old, they like quintuple in height. So you're like, it's pretty easy to tell. You're probably right. 3 on dog is probably the way to go. I was thinking of slow on the gun, but this is probably the fail-safe.
My battle days are over, but my weapons crave. Use it well. Make me proud.
But like dudes just kind of like, I don't know. Unless you're living a self-destructive lifestyle, I guess it sort of feels like they just sort of like lock in. And then you spend like 30 years looking the same. And then you like rapidly turn into an old man, like maybe post 65, something like that. I don't know, maybe you got small items for me. This is super lethal. Can I just say this would be like an incredible recovery for us, man? We don't really need it. Although, could cut you. 75% extra max health gives us way more time. I think over the cloak? Alrighty. Ah! You should be next to a weapon as well. so that you buff it more. Nom Hanks, millennial ass username.
Not like other Jabarians.
Yeah, go ahead, freeze my dog. Oh wait, you fucking can't. You can freeze my gun. That's pretty corrosive toxins, you motherfucker. Hold. Yes! And they said the run had no chance because we accidentally sold our best item. Oh, really? Remember when we were about to concede, but instead we earned ourselves a rank ticket? I mean, it wasn't really a skillful build. We kind of won in spite of it all. And with a lot of chat's help, but